Oh, it's just me. Hi, just me. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hi, Anne. Hi, Becky. Happy Thursday. I have a bit of a headache, so if I keep closing my right eye, that's why. Hi. Hi, Simona. Hi, Suzette. Oh, thank you. Very demure. I'm going to give it a few minutes, but first things first, I think you'll see, well, you notice it's just me today. My co-hosts had some obligations that popped up. I should look over here because the camera's here. So, yes, some people had some obligations popped up, and I have some news to announce today. And so I'm nervous. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. But before I tell you what the big news is, hi, Claire. I started on YouTube a year and a half ago. Hi, Pam. So I started. Hi, Sue. I started on YouTube about a year and a half ago doing a video on this pen, the Novelure. Shoot. Voyager Quebec. And I only started the YouTube channel because I couldn't figure out how to make a shorter reel, to be honest with you. And so I thought, oh, what the heck? I'll do it. That would be fun. And so then I had my channel, Desert Inkwell, for a while, and then changed the name. We had a lot of changes in our family over the past year, including some really sad changes, as you all know, in February when my sister Lisa passed. And she was absolutely my number one cheerleader, which that number has grown, and I'm so grateful and so appreciative. And then I wanted to start a live show to build community and connect with people. And connecting on a live show is different, of course, than when you're just making content and posting the videos. There's obviously not as much interaction. And so I started that with Lau and Carmen, and our original goal was to have four hosts, and then we went to 3, which brings me to my news today, is that the Pen Friends live show is going to be changing to 2 hosts. And so that will be Lau and Carmen are going to continue this show, I think, weekly and do their thing. And I think that will be amazing. I am so nervous. My mouth is dry. I am going to go back to doing videos on Oaken Inc., which is my YouTube channel. And my work computer just made a noise. I'm going to do some live videos and some pre-recorded content. And some of you may remember when I changed my channel name. It was to be more inclusive of things that I wanted to share on the interwebs. And the biggest one that I am missing in my life is creating. So I paint in acrylic and sometimes oil and watercolor. I'm also a pastel artist, and I haven't been doing that in a long time. And not that I'm the best and I'm not the worst, but it brings me a lot of joy to do, as do fountain pens, ink, my planner. I can't tell you how important this little book has come to me when we had some things going on with the boys. Um, it was the ability to track all of that in my planner and stay on top of things that really helped me feel grounded. And so that's what I am doing, because it's kind of hard to create when you're on a live show with other people. Which is not to say that, people wouldn't be supportive, but it's kind of hard to walk through a project in either steps. Hi, June. When you're sharing the time with other people. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm excited. I'm nervous saying it because this honestly has been the best thing ever on Thursdays. To see everyone and talk and interact has been a high point in my week. But I don't have the creative or mental or emotional or just chronological bandwidth to do a live channel on Thursdays, plus my own live videos, plus recorded content and project walkthroughs, cooking. Another part is, my husband, Tim, who's been incredibly supportive and continues to be supportive. So work has changed, and so I need to get my hiney back in the kitchen too and pull my weight making dinner. And so maybe I'll share some of that because I like to putter in the kitchen. I say a lot, and that's okay. That's okay. Super excited. I plan on posting on my Oaken Inc. community page to kind of get a sense of when I do lives, what might be the best day and time to do that. I know more and more fountain pen enthusiasts are taking their hobby online and in a live format. So I want to make sure that I'm not kind of overlapping with people, if at all possible, because I like to watch a lot of those. Like I'm not going to be going live on Thursdays because Pen Friends Live will be on, and then I would want to watch that. Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Amy and Suzette, and everyone. I'm super, super appreciative of the support. I'm a little nervous because when I started YouTube that January, like I didn't have an end in mind for it. I didn't have a goal for it. And so now going back to my own channel now feels different, but I'm so excited. I am so excited to do all of those things. It will honestly probably be less hauls and what new pen is, but I'm gonna get bye, Amy. Hi and bye. So it's probably going to be less like what the new pen is that I purchased, but there'll be some of that. I have gotten a lot of inspiration from other YouTube channels that are more focused on recording what people are doing as opposed to doing so that I can record. And I struggled with that before. And I don't know if that's because I wasn't doing as much. I really, for a good amount of time there, was just focused on buying, which, is not bad or wrong. But I have a gazillion pens and I want to do and create and share those things with you because that feels like the most authentic. The camera's over here. Most authentic version of me. And so I'm not going to be focused on views or all of those things. I just want to create and share, and I want to try things. And some of those things will turn out swimmingly, and some of them may be art crimes. But, hi, Heather. So just for those who are just popping in, Carmen and Lau had some other obligations, and I had some news to announce, so I just went on by myself. No change to the day that I know of. I don't know. I don't know what Carmen and Lau are planning. They could change the world one day at a time. But I will be on Oaken Inc. doing my thing and creating, and I have canvases, I have decoupage stuff, I have all sorts of things, and I want to play and I want to create, which is super broad. I want to create, but anything is art, right? Art is subjective. And if you've ever drawn or painted, then you know that undeniable satisfaction you get when you've completed an art project, whatever that may be. I will tell you that I want to do some segments. I want to do a couple of videos that will be titled, and I wanted to do it before and I wasn't ready, just called, At My Sister's Desk, which is the desk behind me. I want to focus partially on correspondence and letter writing, which is a huge reason that I got back into fountain pens in the first place. And I experience immense joy when I get an actual letter in the mail. Happy mail is fun. Of course, always good to, get a little treat in the mail or stickers or ink samples. But like the letter itself, I love to sit on the couch. I do this thing that my husband calls the bat cave or cocooning, where I close all the light blocking curtains. And even though we live in the desert and we're in the hot season and it's only going to get hotter, I like to close all the curtains and dim the lights and set the air conditioner at like 65 and pretend we're in the middle of winter and make the TV look like a fireplace, or put on some of my favorite YouTube pen content and read a letter and write back. It's always something that just makes me happy and feel grounded and very loved, and I want to share that with others. So that's about it for today. I wanted to show two pens, which one I showed you. This is the pen from my very first YouTube video. And this TWSBI Eco in cerulean blue was the first fountain pen that I bought like back in the hobby. And I remember thinking my husband was going to kill me because I had spent, I don't know, what are these, $30 on a pen. And it is still inked. I mean, it's been cleaned, but right now it is inked with the ink that I bought to go in it. I have a lot of ink that I'm sorting through. So sometimes the video may be about organizing and reconnecting with what I already have. So, hi, Maria. That is the big news for today. Yeah. I didn't really think of a way to end this video, but that's about it. I hope that if you're not already subscribed to my channel, Oaken Inc., that you head over there. And because I planned ahead a little bit, there's the link to my channel. And thanks, Sue. I will, maybe do a video showing some artwork that I've done. Some of it has actually sold over the years, and some of it is sitting in my garage. I am excited, and thank you. I'm nervous because I love the community in the Pen Friends Live. I love it. And I'm still going to DC, and I am intentionally trying to only buy pens lately with commission from Atlas, so that I have enough money to also go to San Francisco, because it's like people seem to go to one or the other, although, some people go to both. I know Lau will be in DC and San Francisco, and so I will see Lau and Carmen, and any of you who are going to DC, I will certainly see there. Yes, so that's my news. That is, thank you, Pam. And Heather, it'll be nice to meet you in person. Maybe Carmen and Lau will let me come on as a guest once in a while. Yeah, I don't know what their plans are. I can't, but maybe if they don't change the logo right away, it'll make sense if they have me on once in a while. But I certainly will do lives on Oaken Inc., and I can have guests there. And one of the goals when we were in the formation stage of the Pen Friends Live was that the goal was to have guests on that were maybe, I don't want to say, that had maybe smaller followings on YouTube or Instagram. And because, the number of followers doesn't equal being interesting. Let me not dig myself in a hole. There are people with smaller followings who have amazing ideas and who are doing exceptional creative things. And so, maybe I can do that on Oaken Inc. as well. Yeah, so it is exciting. It's always scary to start something new, but I have had some close friends that I've been having conversations with, and really kind of walking through this decision so that I wasn't burning the house down, because I do have a tendency to kind of make a decision and then go, and then the next thing you know, you're living in the middle of the desert, and your husband wishes you hadn't moved. But so that's what I'm doing. So I'm excited. I hope you'll join me, and that's about it. That's all I got for today. It's short, I know. Um, so, you want a hint? Does anyone want a hint on the first video? Maybe? Yes? Okay. Well, I mean, don't all answer at once, but I'll tell you. Um, on Simone's channel, on her snippets from her desk videos, those are like the joy of my week. Absolutely love them. And it's real, and she may change things and try something new, and that really resonates with me. Serial Nana's videos, Shauna, those really resonate with me because she's creating and doing. Suzette's Pretty Pages does some really cool collage work, collage journaling. So it's that creation aspect that I love, that I want to share with people. So my first video over on Oaken Inc., inspired by Simone's, how she does her journaling, and is to take my journal, which is a B6, I think. Of course, it's nowhere near me, so I couldn't show you if I tried. I think it's like this size. Pardon my arm. It's like this size. And I am changing how I journal by doing my own prompts and my own cues, and kind of gamifying journaling. Because some days I look at this big blank book and I'll have 4,000 thoughts in my head and I don't know where to start, and then I get intimidated, and then I just don't. I'll just go putter or doodle. And so I kind of want to merge those two, setting myself up. Suzette, you're welcome for that, because lots of fun times over there. So here's, I guess, my last thing. If I go back to Oaken Inc. and I'm trying it, and it's different than what I thought, or I have to commit to myself that if I end up hating it, then I don't have to do it. I can post on Instagram. I don't love editing, so just be notified and aware that my videos are never going to be super well edited and cue the music and lighting and all of that. If I edited out the ums from all of my videos, like I tried to do when I was first starting, it would take forever. And instead of a labor of love, it just became a labor. And then I resented it, so I stopped doing that, and that was good. So that's my promise, is I had made some rules, which is just to be authentic and create no matter what. Just create and keep creating, because there's so much joy there. And then, ultimately have fun and do the thing. So instead of planning it forever and overthinking it, is to just do the thing, have fun and do the thing. So, yeah, that's it for me. It's not that's it, because that's what's coming, and I'm excited. And I am so fortunate to have people to share that with. So that's it. That's it for today. That's it. I'm going to sign off because I'll just talk. So that's the news I have, and I'm excited, and please join me, and we'll meet up on Oaken Inc. and make a big mess and spill ink and glue things together. And maybe we'll make some cookies. I don't know. That's what I'm doing. Um, I love this community, and I mean that with all sincerity. So that being said, I love you, and I'll see you on Oaken Inc. very soon. I may do a live Monday, maybe around the same time. I'll post to my stories, and that's good. Have fun. Do the thing. Love y'all. Bye. How do I turn this